I will show you how to work a shallow post stitch. So normally when we work our stitches, we work them underneath the 2 loops at the top of each stitch. When we work post stitches, we work them around the post of the stitch. So that is, if there is a front post stitch, we go here from the front, down, under, and up again to work the stitch. If it's a back post stitch, we go here from the back, through the fabric, around the post, and back here to the back, and then pull the working yarn through to work a back post stitch. But here we are now going to work shallow post stitches. And that means instead of working around the post itself, we're going to work here, right underneath the V here, the 2 loops on top of the stitch. So working into the spaces here on each side of the top of the post. So if we are being told in the pattern to work a back post single crochet stitch into the next stitch here, it means that we go right here underneath the 2 loops on the previous stitch, and then under the 2 loops of the stitch that we're working around, yarn over and pull it through. There, 2 loops on your hook, you yarn over and go through both those 2 loops. So that's a shallow single crochet post stitch. If it was a half double shallow post stitch, you wrap the yarn around your hook and go from the back into the top of the stitch we just worked around, and then underneath the 2 loops of the stitch we are working into, and bring through the yarn. And now finish this stitch as you normally would finish a half double, which is to yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops on your hook. So if this instead would be front post shallow stitches, you will a single crochet shallow stitch, you go here from the front underneath the 2 loops of the previous stitch, and then from the back underneath the 2 loops of the stitch that we're working around, and then yarn over and pull through the working yarn, and yarn over and go through both 2 loops. And same thing if there were to be a front post shallow half double crochet stitch, you wrap the yarn around your hook, find the 2 loops of the stitch you just worked around, go from the front underneath those 2 loops, and then back to the front again underneath the 2 loops of the stitch we're working around, and then yarn over and pull through the working yarn, and finish the half double crochet stitch, bringing the loop through all 3 loops on your hook. So as you can see, we are working around the post instead of working at the very top of the stitch, and this creates a shallow post stitch instead of the deeper post stitch we would get if we work around the post itself.